plan?
They have a planning commission.
The city does?
Yes.
Don't.
Salvatore, Jim Akers, the mayor, Anthony's a council member, and a couple other people I can't recall.
Just stay on the thing.
Do they meet regularly?
Yes,
Are
Do
they
they?
open to the public?
yes,
It has to be.
and their agendas are posted on in the little foyer to the town hall.
You happen to know what kinds of discussions take place?
They're pretty busy, well, I don't know, for a small town, they regularly consider zoning changes. So, I mean, that's what their gig is zoning changes. Then they make recommendations to the council, which usually meets 2 days later, which is kind of squirrely because they're the results of their public meetings are supposed to be made available to the public to consider so that you have something to go to the council meeting with to make meaningful comment. But
It would actually be
They
difficult
are-
to get on the agenda of the city
In 2
council
days,
meeting in the time frame that they have the results of their meeting.
right, you are allowed to show up at the council meeting and speak about anything on their agenda. I think if you're going to create a new topic, they'd like a little heads up on that.
So you do have zoning within the town? So do they have,
And even without the town, because they continue to annex property from the county and rezone it.
okay, but does the county itself have a zoning?
See, that's something.
You're
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
you're
only
one
two-
of the,
we're
very
only the
few
two
counties.
counties in
Two,
West
yeah.
Virginia that, yeah.
And on the other
Countywide.
county would love to be in a position you were in, because they have, if you're familiar with Morgantown, you go outside, Morgantown and Star City and Westover, and then you're in county. So the developers, go outside these lines, they build a 1,500 unit place. It's at the end of this 1.5 lane road, and the traffic patterns, it's just 45 minutes to cross town. I mean, but there's nothing they can do about it. But,
You guys were talking about hiring professionals for things.
mhm.
Who's paying for that?
well, that's what we would see. The professional planner could in fact pay for themselves via grants, and we're aware of other communities that do have an individual in that capacity that bring in multiple $1 million to the city in the way of grants. It is certainly more than pays for any salary that they might include. So,
But we were told that hire a planner for $35,000. Oh no, well, you can write a grant and write in administrative costs to pay for the grant writer, but that's it. And we said, well, look, we just told you, the city planner in Fairmont, who's now the city manager, has spoke with us and said one year he brought in $14 million, but it's always multiple $1 million that they're bringing in for your community, and grant writing and planning and to us is critically important, especially now that we have a plan that, and this is a start. I mean, I personally would love to see a community design master plan that, covers streetscape and parks and sidewalks and signage and, because if you don't know where you're going, you might not get there. Was that Yogi Berra said that, I think? But it's a lot easier once there is a specific, guideline or something to follow,
Fayetteville have done that somewhat in that they've done the whole WVU design team program. That's all.
and we've talked about that. We talked about bringing in folks, and Elkins had hired somebody to come in and pay $25,000 to do their long-term plan. And you can do that. But, and Jeff can probably attest to this, is that, we did this for the price of paper. I don't know how many trees I cut down in the process of going through the drafts, but, you know, this plan was put together from material from residents of Buckhannon and Upshur County, and knew the high school kids and the college kids, you know, that know the town. And I might suggest, WVU team is probably excellent, but do they really understand